This is the brief on the latest in The Great Ruler, episode 336, drawing from analysis by Kaiye Anime. Okay, so imagine this. You've got a floating island, right? Packed with ancient power, super valuable treasures. But here's the twist. Everyone's spiritual energy, their Ling, is getting mysteriously choked off while they're trying to fight and grab the loot. Wild stuff. First off, this energy suppression totally flips the script on the battlefield. It's a huge deal. You have these really powerful warriors, like Sui Nan, suddenly losing a ton of their strength. We're talking like 70% gone. But Mu Chen? He's barely affected, maybe loses 20%. So boom, he's got this unexpected edge, hunting for the crucial Ling fluid of rebirth. Second, this treasure hunt explodes into absolute chaos near an emerald lake. And the defenses? Pretty nuts. Factions are rushing in for treasures and that Ling fluid, but they run into these countless little emerald snakes etched with ancient runes. Now, these aren't just snakes. They hit like human-made heavenly realm weapons, piercing right through spiritual defenses. Nasty. Good thing Mu Chen's got his Dragon Phoenix body transformation, making him tough enough to push through them. Finally, old rivalries are flaring up big time, which, creates an opening, but also danger for Mu Chen. You've got major powers like the Divine Mansion throwing down with the Gongwei Heavenly Realm folks, including Sui Nan, all over that Ling fluid. And get this, amid all that high-level fighting, the top two guys on the Dragon Phoenix record, basically the list of elite young fighters, Yu Ming and Feng Yi, are specifically targeting Mu Chen, even though he's ranked third. He's got to be smart in navigating this mess. So yeah, this episode really shows how tricky strategy and old grudges are defining this crazy fight for power.
Okay, this is the brief on The Great Ruler, episode 337. So, we're jumping into a really huge moment here. You've got these two big martial arts names, Yu Ming and Feng Yi. And guess what? They're actually teaming up. Why? To take down the incredibly talented Mu Chen. This fight, it could totally shake up who's in charge in the northern region. First off, yeah, these guys, Yu Ming and Feng Yi, usually rivals, right? But now, they're united because they really want to get rid of Mu Chen. See, his power's been growing like crazy, and they feel threatened. Plus, it's kind of the perfect time for them, because Mu Chen is missing his key Zan Yi aura. That's like this special power boost he gets when leading armies. So he's a bit more vulnerable right now. Second thing, to even stand a chance against Mu Chen, both Yu Ming and Feng Yi basically go all out. Yu Ming uses this secret, maybe even forbidden technique called the Yu Ming Possessed Scroll. Feng Yi, he pops a super powerful medicinal pellet. Both these moves temporarily jack up their spiritual energy, their Qin Ling, all the way to rank 6 Juzun level. That's seriously high-tier stuff, putting them a whole rank above Mu Chen, who's at rank 5. This lets them hit him with combined deadly attacks. And finally, even though he's outnumbered, facing 2 rank 6 opponents, while being only rank 5 himself, Mu Chen, wow, he shows some unbelievable fighting skill. He just bats away Yu Ming's big spear attack with one punch. Then he whips out this massive weapon, the Demon Pillar of Mount Sumeru. It's legendary. And ultimately, he unleashes his own ace, the Heavenly Sovereign Body, like this ultimate God mode transformation. It's setting up for a truly epic showdown. So yeah, this fight, it's gonna decide who the real top dog is among these rising martial arts stars.
This is the brief on the epic Heavenly Sovereign Showdown. Okay, so what we're diving into here is this massive, high-stakes clash, yeah? 3 absolutely huge spiritual power forms going head-to-head, revealing some ancient power and, honestly, some pretty desperate moves. First up, let's talk about the unmatched power and risky gambits. You've got Mu Chen rocking his really impressive Sun God body. It's actually a special seed body, kind of like a base version for the ultimate eternal Great Sovereign rank. He's up against Yu Ming's Underworld God body and Feng Yi's Primal Starlight body. Now, Yu Ming and Feng Yi, they realize they're kind of outmatched, so they pull this wild, forbidden technique, using their own blood essence to get a temporary power boost. Huge gamble, though. It cost them big time, like a serious 6-month recovery period. Really shows you how desperate they were. Okay, second thing, the evolving Heavenly Sovereign Arts. So Yao Ming and Fang Yi launch their big attacks, right? The Underworld God Halberd and the Starlight Spear. But Mu Chen, he counters by actually leveling up his own technique, the Nine Suns Heavenly Art, right there in the middle of the fight. He pushes past the Open 3 Sun stage to unleash the way more powerful Open 5 Suns, which forms this incredible 5 Suns Halberd. Talk about adapting under pressure. And finally, we see the decisive victory in Unfolding Mysteries. Mu Chen's 5 Suns Halberd, it just completely obliterates his opponent's spiritual bodies. Yao Ming and Fang Yi are left super injured, unconscious. It actually took two really powerful experts, these Jizun level 6 guys, top-tier martial artists, to jump in and rescue them. So, massive win for Mu Chen, cementing his growing power. But then, his focus kind of shifts towards these mysterious spiritual relics, ancient, powerful artifacts. And this black, triangular metal piece he has starts warming up. Definitely hints at what's coming next for him. So yeah, this clash really shakes things up, shows Mu Chen's power is seriously growing, and sets the stage for these new mysteries unfolding around him.
This is The Brief on the Great Ruler, episode 339. All right, so buckle up. This episode, it throws our main guy, Mu Chen, right into the thick of it. He's facing some brand new mysteries, some seriously tough enemies, really testing his skills and how much stronger he's getting. Okay, here's what you need to know. First up, Mu Chen pulls off something pretty amazing. He snags this super sought-after light orb, right? Thing is, these orbs are incredibly fast, like warping dimensions fast. And even really powerful cultivators, folks ranked way up at Zizun Stage 6, couldn't catch him. But Mu Chen uses this mysterious black metal triangle thing. It reacts to one specific orb, makes it just stop, and boom, he grabs it. Easy peasy. Second, trouble finds him fast. A powerful commander from the Divine Pavilion, this guy named Hat Dai, who's a Zizun Stage 8 that's way stronger than Mu Chen, tries to steal the orb. Hat Dai doesn't mess around. He uses this killer move called the Heaven-Burning Phoenix Feather Scripture, a divine technique meant to take out even Stage 6 cultivators. Seriously nasty stuff. Finally, Mu Chen's got a trick up his sleeve. He whips out the War God board. Now this isn't just some shield, it's a one-time use artifact that summons, get this, 1,000 ancient armored soldiers. This stone army creates this incredible battle aura, letting Mu Chen, who's only at Stage 5, actually stand his ground against Hat Dai, and forces the Stage 8 guy to retreat. Yeah, everyone watching was floored. So, Mu Chen's cleverness, plus that shocking power from the War God board, yeah, it secured his prize and his reputation, setting things up nicely as he starts figuring out what this mysterious orb actually is.
This is The Brief on the Great Ruler, episode 340. All right, so in The Great Ruler, our main guy, Mu Chen, finds something that looks totally worthless, but surprise, it holds some serious power. And this discovery, it reveals secrets about these amazing treasures everyone wants, and, kicks off a huge fight between powerful groups. First, Mu Chen pulls this old-looking black earthenware pot out of a light orb. Skull-sized? His rival, Hat Dai, basically calls it garbage, because it barely gives off any spirit energy, not some fancy weapon or anything. But Mu Chen ignores him, right? He pours his own energy into it, and whoa, the pot starts vibrating like crazy, floats up, and then points down to this dangerous emerald lake. Then, like a black hole, it starts sucking up the lake water. This stuff is super heavy, made from some powerful being's energy, way too dangerous for even top-tier cultivators. And guess what? The pot refines it into valuable spirit liquid. So you don't find the liquid, you need a tool like this to make it. Wild, right? Second, Hat Dai is just stunned. Totally frustrated. He realizes Mu Chen got this amazing refining tool, way better than finding the liquid directly. Suddenly, that garbage is priceless. So, other big groups, Demon Realm, Divine Tower, you name it, they catch on fast. They start testing their items from other light orbs, finding similar things like bottles and cups. But turns out, Mu Chen's pot is the best, the fastest. This starts a mad dash for the last few light orbs. Everyone wants the best tools. Finally, while all that's going on, outside the island, a massive battle. We're talking 7 super elite cultivators fighting this incredibly strong spirit clone of someone called Marshal 4. The clone's desperately trying to protect the spirit liquid source. And these cultivators, they're tricky. They even let one rival take a huge hit from the clone, probably happy to see them weakened. Plus, something else is stirring. A really dark, powerful aura is rising from under the ocean. Looks like another major threat is waking up. So yeah, Mu Chen's garbage pot unlocked some amazing potential. But the real scramble for treasure and dealing with all these growing dangers? Oh, it's only just getting started.